Everybody has their preconceived notions as to what they think YouTube is, and if they're not directly involved in it, if it's not their interest, then they don't know. They don't know why you're doing it, so they don't understand. Your friends and family are never going to support your YouTube channel. So you need to stop asking them to. The number one reason why they're not going to support you is they don't get it. They don't. YouTube is, if you're interested in starting your own YouTube channel, then it's an interest of yours. You're interested in it. You've probably done some studying on it. Actually, I'm going to go back this way. You've probably studied up on it a little bit to see how things work, how you can make money, how to upload videos, all that stuff. You're interested. And you probably know a lot more about it than your friends and family do. What the typical person knows about YouTube, your typical person just knows about it as, a place to watch funny videos, typically, right? Entertainment. They picture kids on YouTube making videos, maybe gaming with their friends, right? And a lot of people think it's just a big waste of time, quite frankly. Maybe just in the same way that you might think it's a waste of time, whatever hobby your friends are involved in, or family, right? So everybody has different interests, and you can't really expect everybody that you know and love to have the same interests that you do. To a certain extent, maybe they do. And, obviously, if they love you, they're going to support you in some way, but it might not be the way that you think. Okay, so that's the main thing. They don't get it. And when I say they don't get it, I'm not talking about, maybe you want to start a business through YouTube, okay? But maybe you don't, right? There are so many different ways to use YouTube. Yes, the most attractive, sexy reason, I guess, to start YouTube is to make a lot of money with it, right? Some people do. Most people don't. Most people just use YouTube as a place to store videos. It's free video hosting. Well, it's not free because YouTube actually puts ads there on your videos. And if you're not monetized, they keep all the revenue, right, from those ads. If you are monetized, then you earn a portion of that ad revenue. But anyways, what am I talking about that for? Yeah, so they don't get it. Your friends and family don't get it. They may not understand why you're doing it. They may think that you are trying to replace a job, maybe, and do it as a job, do YouTube as a job, as opposed to, whatever job you're doing now, or maybe you don't have one, and your friends and family think you should look for a job. That could be the case. Or maybe you are just doing it as a hobby. They don't know, right? Everybody has their preconceived notions as to what they think YouTube is. And if they're not directly involved in it, if it's not their interest, then they don't know, okay? They don't know why you're doing it. So they don't understand. That's the main reason. Now, I suppose you could sit down with them and tell them, why you're doing it. And if you want to, you can certainly do that. The second reason I got is that your friends and family do see it as a hobby, and they think you're wasting your time doing it. Why would you bother? And that's just a matter of they don't get what you like to do in your spare time, right? If it is a hobby, then why can't you just do your hobby and be interested in it and have your friends and family be, supportive of that? That'd be great. But now you have to separate. Is it a hobby, or are you really trying to grow something? Okay? Because if you are really trying to grow something, then your idea of support may be different than what real support actually is. Real support is someone being there for you, right? You can't create video content and put it on your channel and have that be exactly what your friends and family are interested in watching on YouTube. First of all, they might not be as into YouTube as you are. I already talked about that. But second of all, they might have different interests than you. The types of videos they want to watch when they have their free time might be completely different than the content you're making, okay? So you can't really expect them to spend time. I mean, time is a valuable thing these days. We don't have enough of it. So it's a lot to ask of somebody to watch videos that they may not be totally interested in, right? And there's no point in doing that anyways. So, and I'll get into that, but is this a problem? Is it a problem if your friends and family aren't supporting your YouTube channel in the way that you want to? The answer is no. It's not a problem. In fact, that's what you want. You don't want your friends and family to be trying to support you in the way that you think, okay? And geez, this is slippery. I gotta watch my step here. We got a lot of ice. Well, we got some snow and then rain and then cold temperatures. It's finally above zero. Well, above freezing. It's 1 degree Celsius today, but it's going to take a lot more than that to melt that. Anyways, where was I? The thing is, the wrong support, the wrong type of support will hurt you. It'll hurt your channel. What I mean by that is if your friends and family are trying to support you, like if you're asking them to click on your link or go to your channel, watch your videos, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, that's an awful lot to ask of somebody. And also, it's not going to help you. YouTube did not find those people for you, so it's not going to help them, beef up their analytics and stats on figuring out who your ideal audience is, right? That's kind of wasted. And the fact of the matter is, whether you know it or not, your friends and family are not likely going to watch your videos for as long as your ideal audience, right? The people who find your videos organically on YouTube find them because they want to watch them, okay? They want to watch your videos. They've got a vested interest in it. That's what they're interested in. They're going to subscribe because they want to see what you come out with next, right? They actively want to. That is what YouTube likes to see. If YouTube starts seeing more people like that enter your channel and watch your videos, then your channel will grow faster. So the wrong type of support will hurt you. And the right people, the right kind of support, the right people for your videos, for your channel will find you with the help of YouTube. You let YouTube do their job and they will find the right people. So when you ask somebody to support you, if you want to, I mean, one tactic, a lot of strategy, a lot of people will tend to fall back on is they'll say, fine, they're not going to support me. I'm not going to tell them about it. I'm just going to do it, without anybody knowing. I'm not going to tell anybody my channel. And that's good. But I think a lot of people say that almost thinking, my friends and family aren't good enough because, they should want to support me and why don't they? And it's the wrong way to think about it. You don't want them to try to support you like that, whether they want to or not. It's not going to work. And the effect that it has on your channel, there won't be any positive effect. If anything, it could be a negative effect. So you don't want that. The right people will find you. So keep this in mind. Remember this. YouTube success comes from strangers who find and love your content, not from people who feel obligated to watch your content. Okay? So that remember that. Strangers who find you and love your content. That's who you're looking for. That's how you're going to grow your channel, is by finding strangers. Not you, YouTube finding strangers. People that you don't know but have the same interests as you do or are interested in the videos that you make. That's how you're going to grow your channel successfully. So when I say why your friends and family will never support your YouTube channel, that's okay. It'd be okay, it'd be nice if they would support you in what you do in terms of, letting you talk about it and be interested in it. But don't tell them to watch your videos. Don't tell them to, don't put any pressure on them to do that because it's not going to help. Just do your thing. Explain it to people if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. Tell them if it's a hobby, it's just a hobby. Or if you're going to eventually try to make money with it, try to make money with it. The one thing I will tell you to do, or to not do, don't quit your job and decide you're going to be a YouTuber tomorrow. Don't do that because it's a long game. If you do want to end up making money from YouTube, with YouTube, it's going to take time. I mean, some people luck into it quicker than others, but for the most part, it's a business you're going to have to grow. So it's going to take time. If you aspire to be a YouTuber full time, that's great. But it'd be better if you had something, if you had an income first that's supporting you, and start your YouTube journey on the side, right? So I think that's why a lot of people may come across as not supportive when it comes to YouTube, because they think people are just going to quit their job and all of a sudden they're going to make money on YouTube. They almost think of it like being a professional athlete, like the chances of playing in the NHL or NFL or NBA, whatever. The chances of a kid successfully becoming a professional athlete, even if they want to, is pretty remote. A lot of things have to go right. You got to put a lot of work into it. It doesn't happen overnight. So I think people think of things like that. Let me turn around here. I think people think of YouTube, making money on YouTube and making an income out of YouTube. I think they kind of equate them the same as they do professional athletes. So that's probably why there might be some negative talk out there about wanting to become a YouTuber, and then your friends and family don't appear supportive. So try not to let that bother you. If you think that that's what people are going to say to you, just keep it to yourself and do it as a hobby. Start it as a hobby, because you do have to enjoy it. You really have to enjoy it if you're going to make it work. It starts there, because if you don't enjoy it, it becomes too easy to quit. Next thing you know, you're gonna give up because you didn't grow as fast as you wanted to. Another thing to mention, so if you're anything like me, you probably spent some time on YouTube trying to figure out, how long does it take to turn this into a business? How long before I can start making money? How long to get monetized, right? There's no right answer to that. The answers are all over the map. It might take weeks, it could take months, it could take years. So that's why a lot of people end up quitting. They don't give it enough time. They end up quitting before they're able to be successful. So all I can suggest is work at it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and do the best you can, and try to get better with every video, right? Try to learn from your past videos, upload a video. If it didn't do so great, try to look at your analytics, try to figure out why. Videos that maybe did do better than others, look at their analytics, try to figure out why, and try to double down on that. Like, try to make more videos like the ones that were kind of successful, okay? And you'll get it. You'll get there. So I think that's it. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm just out here talking. I should probably head home. Thanks for listening to me today. I'll have this video out tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, see you soon. Bye.